Hi guys. So today you're going to paint the fall tree. Isn't it pretty? I just want to show you that it's just pretty. It's pretty. But then it has reflections on it. Has gold paint, copper paint, and then look at the tree. Silver paint. So pretty. You're going to love it. Okay? And the whole trick of this, of course, following directions, right? Just copy me. And then listen for, ignore your neighbor. They don't know how to paint. Okay, so try to watch me. And don't wait for them to start painting. And then you're watching them and go, they don't know what they're doing. So just listen, trust yourself. You're brand new in the universe. You haven't painted before. Just see what happens. Just enjoy the mystery. Okay, it's super, you're going to like it. You're going to like it a lot. Okay, so this is our painting, right? And you're like, what? This little line is this blue part, right? And it's just so that you can see how high up it goes, same. And then we have our 2 paintbrushes. Right, and then a teeny tiny one. This one makes the tree. She looks little until you smash it. Look how big she gets when you smash it. She's bleh. But then this one we need 2, because we're gonna do the blue, and then add a little bit of black. See the little black shadows? And we're gonna add a little bit of black. But then once it has black on it, even if you washed it, a little bit of black so it makes your other colors look gray. So this one will just be, as soon as we're done with the black and the blue, we'll just put it away. Then we'll do this one. So it's nice and clean. And see how the yellow can go with green and green can go with the rest, right? But then when we do the tree, we just go smush, smash, smush, smash. Lots of black paint. Push it around. And then, before the black paint can dry, we slide silver paint through it in streaks. And you get this uneven distribution of the silver, which looks like bark. It's really cool. It's one of my faves. Okay, so here's our paint, and to open it, you just pull the bag apart. Don't pull the strings; they just tighten. And then you take everything out. I'm taking them all out, and it's tricky because some of them look very similar. Okay, so obviously the green is going to be the green paint there, and then black, that's obvious. But when it starts to get tricky, here's the silver. She looks like gray, but if you open it, she's kind of see-through. Like, I'll put it on my arm. It's like, it's almost see-through, clear, right? It's like, oh, it's just like a shimmer, right? So that's how we'll be able to tell our shiny paints from our real paint. Because now look, here is the rust color paint. This is paint. You can't see through it, right? It's super thick. So that's this rust colored trees, leaves with yellow on it, because the yellow paint will brighten up the rusty, right? But then this is the copper colored paint. And it's a little bit see-through, just like the other one. So you could put it and you're like, what paint? And then it's very see-through. You're like, what? It's not thick, like, real paint. And then here's the weird. Yellow paint. We're going to call it yellow. Okay, mustard. And then look at how close gold is to it. But gold is just a shimmer. Paint is paint, and it covers stuff, and it's not see-through. And we'll add a little bit of yellow on top of the green to tell green to calm down, right? And then a little bit of yellow on the copper, tell the copper to calm down. Then here's the gold paint. Here's how you tell the difference, right? Oh, it's so pretty. But watch, I'll put on my arm a clean spot. Whoosh. You're like, oh, completely turns invisible, but you can't even see it, but it's very shiny. Okay, so just know the difference. And then, of course, we have white because we need a little bit of a brighter area. Okay, so you guys ready to get started? So we need our 2, sorry, I'm hiding. We need our 2 big paintbrushes and a little one and some napkins. And we'll start with our painting, but, oh, I forgot dark blue. She's right here. Forgot to talk about her. She looks a lot like black. So make sure you hold them up together, right? You can see them when you make them touch. Then your eye goes, oh, I can see them. But when they're like this, don't they look, when they're far apart, you're like, what? And then you go like this, then your eye can see them and be like, oh, yeah, I can tell. So we need to open our dark blue. Just give it a pop. And you can put these lids right back on. You can keep these. And then find black. But we just need a little bit of black. Just a little bit. Black. And then I consider the lids dangerous. So hide this paint lid underneath your painting. You think it's, what? It's just a lid. But that paint falls on your lap, gets on your pants, lands on the floor, it gets on your elbow. I swear. So these hide the lids because you can go back and get them when you need them. Now we need to turn our painting upside down. You guys are going to be like, what? There's a reason. So we have to turn our painting upside down like this. Now it looks like a smile. The reason is because we're going to use dark blue and black paint, and we're going to let it go all the way off the page to the top. If we were to paint it like this, we're actually hitting the easel, and our dirty paint's getting on the easel. Then when you try to do your other parts, it gets it all dirty, and you'll be mad. And you'll get, what? It's just so annoying. So we'll do it upside down. So we can just paint. So here's my big paintbrush and my blue. I have to hold my blue. You do not. Because my table, you'll see I keep looking down, is literally as low as my knee. I need a higher up table, but it was too big. So I'm a home mine, so it's closer to my painting. Yours is going to be like right in front. So it's, easy. So we're going to paint this line and above the line in blue. Well, here's the trick of this painting. The entire time we're painting, we're not just painting color, we're making texture. So we go like this, and like little flicks that look like leaves, until the whole thing is covered in blue and nice and wet with the blue. Then we get a tiny bit of black, tiny bit. And then you pick up the black and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off like this. So it's just some. Because how many color values do you need for 3D? 3, dark, medium, light. Well, in the case of our blue and our black, black is the darkest. Blue and black mixed together will be our medium. But anywhere there's pure blue that didn't get nothing, see how much brighter it is? That's our bright. Dark, medium, lightest. Our lightest color is blue by herself. So we don't go like this. Would be faster, but not interesting. Because while we're doing this, we're also practicing for making leaves up here. Do you like the texture up here? It's just a little flick, and a flick, and a flick, and a flick, and a to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the right. They're little, each one is a little color, right? So we give it permission to be little dashes that go in every direction, okay? So we're going to do this first. The blue and the black above, and then we'll flip over our painting again, because I don't want that blue and that black to accidentally get inside your good colors. Okay, so I'll set this down here. So where's my blue? Okay, so I'm gonna just stab my blue. Here we go. You ready? I'm gonna stab my blue like I'm mad. Stab it, blue, right? And let's just get rid of the pencil first. Look at, they look like leaves. What? Because I'm just making a dash. You know the dash in a phone number? Or number 1? 1. Right? But I just keep getting more paint and go dashy, 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 dashy. Bye, pencil. Wait, I'm all going in the same direction. That looks bad. So they need to go to the right, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the left, left, right, left, right, to the up, to the down, to the high, to the low, up, down, little flake, a 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 flake. There. Okay. So now you try it. So don't try to be like you're painting, scribbling. We're putting a texture that happens to be a color. So just enjoy that. Oh, and I want to warn you, your arm is going to be up a lot. So you're using your shoulder muscles that you normally don't use. So it'll go away. But your arm will be like, my arm's tired. I don't want to do it anymore. Please, if you were swimming and I told you to get out of the pool, you could do another 2 hours of swimming. You could push yourself past being tired. So, okay, so you're doing this the whole time. Filling that in. So I always have to pause and just start talking because I'm not there with you. So I'm giving, this is my talking time is just, you hurry up and paint and then just listen. I don't know, like, because I'm not there. I can't walk around and go, oh, good job, like that. Your teachers can, because they can see what I'm doing and then see if what you're doing is similar. Now, everything above that blue line, not a real line, right? Now I'm going to make it solid blue. And I have to do, and look at up, down, low, little, high, low, pointing up, pointing to the right, to the left, up. Oh, I'm running out of paint. But look when I run out of paint. My first landing was nice and thick and dark blue, darkest, right? Then as I run out of paint, it gets lighter. Just by giving my paint permission to be different thicknesses makes it dark, medium, light. Now I just have to keep going until I get rid of all the white. What? That's so boring. Yes, but it's interesting. You just watch it happen. And you're seeing what kind of leaf shape you can get. How close can you get to a little leaf shape? I land and flick, land and flick, and let go the last second, and whoop, and pick it up like I'm scared, whoop, and it makes a little point. That's like a little leaf. Flick, 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 dash, dash, like whoop, whoop, a whoop, a whoop, a whoop, like that. And that because I'm practicing for when I do my tree. So this is all just practice, and I can pick up the paint and drop it off somewhere else, and pick up the paint and drop it off somewhere else, and pick up the paint. I just see a glob. That's what I'm saying. I see a glob, so I pick it up, and I put it somewhere else. I feel like I need more now. Boop, get more. Anyone need help? Raise your hand. Teacher will help you if you get confused. You know their name. I don't know their name. You yell their name. Flick, 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 flick. Look at it. I only have a few specks of white over here. I'm going to be done soon. All the way to the tippy top, off, like falling off the top of the painting. Look at it. Oh, okay. I only have a little bit of white left. How about you? Am I beating you? How come it's easier for me than for you? I've done it before, right? My brain doesn't ask questions. Because my brain already goes, oh yeah, you got this. So it doesn't ask questions. So I just paint. And then, but you're going, I don't know. So you're doing it slow. But that's fine. By the time we do the tree, then you'll be faster. Because your brain will be like, oh, I got this. Okay, now I have all these white pieces. That cannot be there. That can't be there. I have to go hunting now. I have to go finding all of my white spots. Get out of here, white. I don't want to look at you. Go, bye. Get out of here. Wait, there's one. I got it. More paint. That's too much to try. I'm going hunting. And that one. Oh, there's another one. But I'm still making flicks. No scribbles. No. You know what this reminds me of? At Disneyland, they have a Buzz Lightyear ride, and they go pew 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 at these little cartoon things. It's like, get it, pew 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 pew. Get out of here, white. I still have some. You can't see because it's shining, but if I point it down like this, so that the light's not shining on it, look at all those white pieces. But like this, it just looks shiny. No, I gotta make sure. I'm gonna tilt it down a little bit. Like, wait, that's just shine. I have more? Irritating. Get it. And then teachers, we can't dilly-dally too long on this because our blue paint is drying. As soon as you make paint thin, the air starts stealing the water out of your paint. So run around and help your students to finish this part. You know, no dilly-dally, because I can already see, look, if I touch it, there's no paint came off. So I know that area is already dry. The air stole my water out of my paint. Some of it's shiny, where it's thicker, right? So run around checking. And you could push pause if everybody's not ready. But remember, not too much time, it's drying. Okay, now I'm going to get my black. Okay, and don't over decorate. We're ruining this right now with black, right? So I need black, but which paint do you think is more powerful, black or blue? It's black. When they make this black paint, they put a whole bunch of the black powder, a whole bunch in the gel and stir it. So when you go to put it on, the whole thing could become black. Black is aggressive, okay? So we'll just put some, a little bit. So watch me, I'm gonna get just some black. I just give it a poke. Just a little poke, a poke. Before when I was getting the blue, I was getting a lot of paint and then smushing it on there, right? Now I just need a little bit, and I just go poke, 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 poke. Maybe one more poke. Poke, 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 that's all. No more, no more. How come? I'm scared. That's it. And why did I just drop it off like that? Because when you first land, a big glob of paint comes off. But as I keep going, hop, 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 a paint runs out of my paint. I run out of paint. Well, where I first land will be very black. And then where there was almost no paint left in my paintbrush will be very light. So it's 3D, dark, medium, light. But are we going to leave it like that? With a bunch of polka dots on it? No. So I'm going to go like this. Remember the same texture we were doing? Flick, 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 flick. So we're going to go chasing all that black, kind of like we did with the white. And we're going to pick it up and put it somewhere that doesn't have any black. An area that's blue and is jealous. But how many color values do we want? 3. So black is one of my colors. Then black and a blue little leafy texture is nice. But parts that have no black at all in it, that's my light. So I don't have to cover the whole thing up. You want to see me do it? I'm going to tilt it because it's shiny and I don't want that shine. But I go, pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop it off, pick it up and drop it off, pick it up and drop it off, pew, 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 pew. Now I'm not being perfect about it. I just go grab it. I swipe at it, and kind of pick it up on my paintbrush, and then I drop it off somewhere else, and then I scoop it up, then I drop it off, and I pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop it off. And then, no more dot. Wait, that's a circle. I don't want any more of those dots. Pick it up and pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop. And then I look. Now I'm looking for 3D. You know what I see? Some weird pattern. I see all my dots are literally a finger space apart. I need to do a more spastic job just to rough it. It looks a little like a perfect pattern. So maybe I'll just go la 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 la. I don't care, dash, 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 dash. Pick it up and drop it off and pick. There. Now you can't see my weird pattern. You know why? Because I'm human. It's my parents' fault because they were human. But humans like evenly spaced apart things. So even if I close my eyes, I could just ruin the pattern a little bit. There. And then check for 3D. Right. Do I have black areas? Yeah, that's pure black right there. And then blackish blue areas? Yeah. And then do I have areas that are just blue with no black at all in it? I do. 3D. And then how about check your texture? Was your texture little flicks? Pew, pew, pew. Little flick. Like that. Pew, pew, pew. Right? So I just like touch and go, and then, and it's like slap it. Not long. It's not. I'm not going rah. I just go, and then, and then down, and then up, and then to the side, right? So they're not going in any one direction. Otherwise, they like line up like this, and they look like, oh no, grass. Right, so I'm all done. So push pause if you need more time, but not too much dilly-dally. Your paint is drying. Oh, look. Look at those white pieces up here. I'm going to get that. I have just the right color in my paintbrush. I'll get those whites on the top. I just lean it towards myself so I can see. Not the tip top. I mean, it wraps across the top. I'm going to get it there. Oh, on the sides. I see that too. All right. I didn't have to add paint. It's my dirty little paintbrush helped me. Okay, you guys ready to do the next part? Dirty paintbrush. Bye. Thank you. Remember, you could wash this out and save it for later. Okay, now I'm going to put this one, just put it on the tablecloth. The tablecloth doesn't care, so you can use your napkins. Okay, now we did this, right? Oh, but look at how the copper is falling down on top. Well, we can't do that right now. The blue and the black are wet, and copper and blue and black will make some mess color. But if we flip over our painting, I'm going to flip it over again. So just use two hands, and I just give it a twist, and I go, and then I put this in this hand, and flippy, 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 flippy. I keep giving it to a different hand. And now, there's no dirty on my easel. And now I can start doing like a rainbow, like a smile, and do the white part, then the green part, and then the copper part. Oh, like this. See? So we'll do like as big as your hand, a white and yellow part, and then a little green smile around that with yellow on it, because green needs to calm down. It's very dark. And then I could put then copper, and then I let green and copper mix like this. Wherever two colors meet, even though we're using texture, we just let them touch a little bit so they can make a new color where they're touching, like they overlap a little bit, like beep, 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 you know, so they touch. I don't have to paint over them so one guy disappears. I just go whoop, and I let them, oh, they're touching. They make a new color. So we have to find our new paintbrush. All clean. Oh, look how much blue I gave you. You could put the lid on it and save it for later. Remember the dangerous lid? So we put the, is that my black or my blue? Oh, that's the right one. Okay, I needed a light reflection to see. And then, where's my black lid? And then, clip, pop. And then I'll just put those to the side. Because what's the first one we're going to do? I'm going to do the brightest first. So white, it's white paint. We're going to make this sopping wet with white and then add yellow. And the white will get a little pokes of white and they'll turn yellowy, white, stripy things. It's really pretty. But if you over mix it, if you go like this and just scribble it, it just becomes, I don't know, like a milkshake or something. But we're trying to make the little textures of little leafies. Like that. So we need white and yellow first. So here's my white. Uh-oh, dangerous lid. Get out of here, lid. Hide you behind my canvas. You know, this is called a canvas. You know why? Because it's made out of cotton or canvas. It's what blue jeans are made out of. But this one is painted white. See, it looks like cotton. Yeah. And your teacher can write your name on the back on the wood so it doesn't show through. Okay, so I got my white and my clean paintbrush. Now, just for a measurer, we're going to use our open hand to say how big this, like we're making a big U. I could have drew this on there for you, but this is funner. Okay, so it's right in the center, you know, from there to there. I put my hand in the center, and I'm just going to use my paint. But this will be hard for you to see because it's white on white. But you know what I mean. You'll be able to see yours because it's shiny, right? So I'm going to stab my white like I'm mad. I need a lot. Okay, I got a lot. And then I'm just going to put my hand up here. So here's my paintbrush hand. And then this is my measuring hand. I'm just going to use her for how big she is. So I open my hand all the way across. But the tip of my fingers hang off the edge. right? And I'm just going to make a U. I'm going to go under my hand, but just with dashes. I don't want to see the U. I want to make it out of leaves, right? So I go dash, 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 fleek, 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 fleek. And then now, can you see it? It means try to get reflection, right? So and I went under my hand. So it's my hand, but not all the way down here. I feel like it would go too far in the middle. Unless you had a baby hand. Maybe you have six-year-old hand. That would be cute. That would fit just right if I had a 6-year-old hand, but I have an old hand. So I fit, and it looks like a U because I went under my hand. Now, and this is like the mess we made when we made the edge. And look at how rough my edge is. So it's made out of leaves. It's supposed to be smooth. It's leaves. Okay. So now let's fill this in with sloppy, wet, thick white paint. So I get my paint and I just stab it like a mad. There, disgusting. And then I just go bloop, 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 dash, 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 whoop, 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 flick. Not straight ahead. That will go poof. And make little circles. I'm going like this. Stop. And then stop over there. And push it over there. And push it like that. And a poop. Right? So a little flick and a flick and a flick and a flick. Not a poke. That's not quite the same texture on a tree. Little leaves. So I just go flick, a flick, a flick, a flick. Now do you see where I did it and where I didn't do it? It'll look like yours. Shiny pieces and not shiny pieces. It's dry. There's no paint if it's not shiny. So I have to go again. Remember we were hunting for white pieces? That won't make any sense right now. But maybe I can make the whole thing shiny. More paint! And then that needs to be... I'm just going and getting all wet with little dashes. Get it. Get it, get it. Towards the tippity-toppity. I just keep getting more paint. What if I have thick globs on there? Look how thick and lumpy. So, when it dries, acrylic paint dries completely flat. Even if you left a giant puddle, a bump, it'll still dry flat. But, you know, it'll be brighter right there. It'll have more white in it. So I'm just hunting for a little dry spot. Get it, get it. More paint. I let the paint do all the work. If I'm scribbling, that's way too much effort. Just pick it up the paint and drop it off. And my edges are nice and rough and sticky outy. Right? The edges are leafy. Okay. That was good, right? Okay, now we need our yellow. But can you tell the difference between yellow and gold? Yellow's more like mustard. Gold is just a shimmer. If you want to open it and investigate it, feel free, but just put the lid right back on it. We don't want our gold to dry. Okay, now, all right, I'm going to open the yellow, and she's paint. How do I know she's paint? If you can't see through it, it doesn't have any glitter in it. So I just need some yellow. So I don't care there's paint on here. I'm going to make different colors of yellow inside my white. Like the white's going to eat up all my yellow and make different versions of yellow. Just like we did with the black and the blue. So I just need one poke of the yellow. Poke! A lump, right? And I'm just going to drop it off in pokities wherever it's wet. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, I'm running out of paint. I'm running out of paint. I'm running out of paint. I'm running. Mm-hmm. So look where it was thick paint is where I landed first. That is going to be a very dark spot. But when I ran out of paint, it's going to be a very light leaf. Now I want to show you, just for your brain, that we're going to do the same thing as we did the black and the blue. But the black and the blue, you couldn't really see the neat textures that it makes. So we can't scribble. The less you touch it, the prettier it is. If you just keep mixing it, it just becomes one color and nobody really cares. So we're trying to make texture in leaves. Okay, watch. So I'm going to show you. So I'm just going to swipe one of these and just go whoosh. Oh! Do you see the little stripe? It's got white and yellow stripes. And then my paintbrush is dirty, so I'll put it somewhere else. Oh! And then pick it up and put. Should I go back and touch any of those? No, I like it. but maybe go next to him. Oh, shoo. And then down, and then up, and to the right, and then down, and then down. Oop, whoot, oh, oh, that was too big. That was humongous. Okay, littler. I can adjust. I can just adjust and go, oh, that was too much. And then I just, whoop. Now you do it. You see. And then look at how I have cool stripes. Should I go back and touch it more? No. Love it. And that one. And scratch that one. And scratch that one. Scratch. Little scratch. Little scratch. Those are pretty, huh? Did you get the little texture of a leaf where it's kind of fat where you first land and then you go, it goes poof, poof. I don't know how it does it, but it just goes like that. And my mind, I've done it so many times, it's hard to explain because my mind is memorized and doesn't think about it anymore. So now do I have dark areas? Look at that blob. I'm going to leave it because I like it, because it's nice and dark. And then do I have medium areas where yellow and white mix? Yeah. And then do I have pure white areas? Yeah, but you know what I notice? Because I'm human, right? I can't help it. My parents were human. They're all evenly spaced apart. Look at weird. So just what's on your paintbrush, maybe just kind of ruin that guy, and that's it. That's all. So there isn't so many. Well, I like the white. The white's a color, but I have so many of them that maybe just ruin them and go up and then go down and then to the right and then down. And then, and I should, maybe the leaves get a sneak away. Oh, look at them sneak out. Oh, poop. They're falling out. I don't care. Oh, okay. Noise. Do you have dark pieces, medium pieces, light pieces? Yes, you do. Good job. Okay, now I have a filthy little paintbrush. It's got yellow and white in it. Do you like that? Do you like that texture? We're going to ruin the edges of it because we're going to add a little bit of green and yellow to tell to calm down on the, where, two colors are meeting. Where green and the green world and the yellow world are about to meet. It's hard to tell because the tree's in the way. Oh, here's a good spot right there. But look how much more aggressive green is. She's got way more pigment than yellow. Okay, so I'm just getting a little bit of green and yellow and try to make soft, invisible green pieces. Okay, so we gotta go hunting for our green. Here I am. Right? And Pookie. Hey, my lid's not too bad, but still dangerous. So I'm gonna hide it. And then I'm a dirty little paintbrush, don't care. Because we're gonna be touching we're gonna put it on the edge of the paint because we're gonna use this yellow and white we already put to soften up our green, the edge where green and yellow meet. So I'm just gonna get some. Hello. Like that. And then I'm going to put it on and I'm just going to drop a little bit and drop it off like a little polka dots. Hey, this side's darker. How come this side's darker than that side? That's when I had a lot of paint, and this is when I ran out of paint. I like that. Dark, medium, light. But maybe one more tiny poke for the other side. The other side's jealous. Tiny. Okay, there. You can have a piece. There. That's all I'm going to let her have. That's all. Okay, and now let's try to make some green leaves in our yellow, but I'm going to stay near the edge like a smile. But I just go, let's see what happens. You want to see up close? Watch this. I'm going to do it. Oh, look it. Can you see the stripes it made? I like it. I'm not going to touch it again. But in my paintbrush is some green, so maybe I'll go, oh. When I land on the dark spot, it's dark. When I have just what's left on my paintbrush, she's really light. Flicky flick, flicky flick, flick flick. Now you do it. See if it's true. Look how light that green is. My original one is dark. And then I have a little bit green left on my paintbrush. And look what I did. Human. Look at they're all evenly spaced by one finger. Weirdo. That's okay. I'll fix it. Remember, like, try to be random. Pew, 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 pew. Let's just ruin that a little bit. Pew, 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 pew. I'm going into the yellow a little bit. Stop. I don't care. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. It's like baby green. I like the yellow, the white. Oh, it's like baby green. I love it. See? Because I didn't get any more green. I gave it permission to just wipe into the white, and that's pretty. Let's go again. Let's go again. Okay, this time I'm going to stir my green. Like this. Oh my God. Anna. But this time we'll drop it off along the outside edge of the green. Oh, look, I ran out halfway. Thick blob, nothing. Let me get some more. Stab green. Because I want this side to be dark too. So I'm going to I got another poke for this side. Super thick, right? Poke, 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 poke. Okay. This looks like polka dots. Looks bad. But wait till we change her texture into little flicks. You ready? Oh, and remember, look how I made them evenly spaced apart? We'll ruin that with our little flickety flick. Okay, and can this green touch this soft yellowy baby green that we made? Yes. I'm trying to let them touch and be friends like a little rainbow. Up, down, to the side, right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the boom. I have a lot of white left, but I like the texture. Now you do it. How come I have white stripes in there? It's in your paintbrush. Your paintbrush is doing that. We give it permission to do that. And then you know what we could do? Because just green is just boring. What if we put some yellow on it and made yellowy green? Because how many color values make 3D? Dark, medium, light. Well, green by herself will be our dark. Green mixed with yellow will be medium. And anything with some little strings of yellow will be my bright color. My paintbrush is dirty, but I don't care. So I'm going to just poke my yellow one. Right? And I just go, poke it. There, I just did it really hard. Poke. Like that. And I'm going to put it on, not the baby green that I made. That's all finished. I like it. And then I just go pokety, pokety, hoppity, 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 hoppity. Oh, maybe one more poke. This side gets jealous, huh? There. Oh, that looks pretty, like a wreath. Like a Christmas wreath. They look like little yellow berries, but we're going to ruin them. Okay. And now we're going to go flicky, flicky, flicky. And I just would like maybe some will be greenish yellow. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Do you love it? Maybe I'm gonna touch him some more. Pew, 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 pew. Green and yellow world. Green and yellow ones. Green and yellow. Scratchy, scratch. I don't want to see the circles anymore. Goodbye, circles. And then are they evenly spaced apart? Do you have any pure dry air in like a canvas that didn't quite get painted? That head can't be there. Pure white, no. Just had paint on it. You want to do green? And a little dirty paintbrush. So this little yellow on here will be pretty. Okay. Now another little row. And the rows are about 2 fingers big. Now we'll do another row of green. You ready? So I just get green poke and just drop it off, touching the edges where it just sticks out. And I just go poke, 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 poke. Oh. At halfway, I run out. I need another poke, poke. And then I go poke, 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 poke. How much you want to bet you can tell what's going to happen? Anna. Right? And then, you weirdo, you made them human weirdo. You put them evenly spaced apart because you're a human who loves pattern. I don't know. Stuck in there. It's a human thing. Okay, now, what if I scratch some of the yellow and the green? It's going to be gorgeous. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Look at. Pew, 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 pew. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Up, down, to the right, to the left, to the right, up. Ooh, Oh, look how good I'm getting at my little leaf flicks. Look at the pointies. You're jealous. Now, wait. Do I have any dry canvas? I'm going to go back. I don't want, and get like a space. It didn't get nothing. That spot. That's empty. Okay. So good. It's pretty. Okay, so are we just painting or are we making leaves? It's the texture. That's way more fun than the color. Babies paint color like this, la, 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 and they end up making brown and they just mix all. No, we're how many color values for 3D? Dark, medium, light. I think we should start adding rust. What do you right? So can you tell the difference between your rusty paint and your copper paint? See, let me turn it so you can see it. This is copper paint. Look at, you can see her shimmer shine in there. And this is just the boring, she almost looks orangey red. This is our copper paint. Paint. This is our shimmer. Okay. So get your copper paint. Pop. Hey, what if we're done with green? We'll, I better not say, put your lid on it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I like it. I like the color. And then I do have dirty paintbrush, but I don't care. Because what if I make some greenish copper ones, right? Because here comes green and copper leaves are on the same tree and they do touch. So I'm just going to get some. Okay. I'm going to put them right on the edge of the green. You know what's going to happen. We've done it already. So I just go, oh, look how much more pigment copper has than green. Look how thick she is. That's way darker. All right. We're going to have to be careful. Looks like she's going to climb all over my green and erase my green. Calm down, copper. So maybe I'll get another poke and do it from this side. She looks aggressive. I'm just saying. Be careful, little swipes. Okay? Because let's see what green and copper little whoosh. They look like little stripes. I just want to come up close and see if you like it. No, look how thick. See? Maybe as I run out of paint on my paintbrush, it'll be cuter. Let's see. Oh, no, she's very, very, you know what we're going to have to do with this copper? Hey, I made an X. I didn't mean to. I was going up, down, whatever. Up, down, to the right. Whoop, 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 whoop. We'll put yellow on it and tell yellow to calm down our copper. She could do it. She'll be like, copper, you are too dark. You need to calm down. And then we'll put yellow on it and see if the copper yellow isn't pretty. That's what we'll do. Because, you know, green doesn't look like she's doing anything here. So, I don't like the X's. I meant to go up, down, to the right, up. What? I get rid of the, I'm going to make an X. There. Oh, look at, as I run out of paint, it's kind of invisibly. I like it. I'm just scratching on the edge and kind of scooch, like the dry little fuzzy ones. I like the dry fuzzy ones. You do it. Like when there's almost no paint on your paintbrush and you just very scratch at the edge. Oh, fuzzy pieces. Okay, now let's get some yellow and tell them that what we just made to calm down. Okay, so just find your yellow. And we're just going to stab it, poke, and drop it off on our copper. And she will help copper calm down. Let's see. See if it's true. I have to stop and get more paint. Copper is eating up all my yellow. Because how much paint powder do you think they put in the gel for copper? Did you see how it covered everything? There's a lot of pigment powder in there. Okay, now let's see. Okay. So I'm going to scratch at it and see if I can't make yellow. Oh, I'm not even touching that again. Oh, so cute, so cute, so cute, so cute. It's making coppery yellow. I'm in, there. I'm not even doing more. I'm in love with that right there. A yellowy copper row. But look at, I like I think it's the dry invisibly parts that is my favorite, you know, where there's almost no paint in my paintbrush, and she got inside the green a little bit. It's like just like a little leftover paint in there, like dry paint. Pretty. Now we get to make copper. Everything else is copper, and I just want to tell you, copper hangs down at the bottom. They escape. So they do fall down. Look at, you see the blue and black peeking from underneath? Let me go closer. They do peek out. You don't have to cover up all the black and the blue. Okay? So, and then, I don't want to go more than a hand to the bottom. Okay? So let's measure. Dirty paintbrush, don't care. And get the copper. I'm just going to use my hand again. A closed hand. So my thumb is on the bottom of my painting. And then where my pinky is, just to tell myself, you know, that's a good place to try to like end the tree. You know what I mean? But we can fill this whole sides, just like we do with the blue, with the copper. I mean with the rusty red color. Ready? Uh-oh, that means I went over the blue a little bit. I don't care. Because as long as I don't go below that first mark that I put. Now you do it. Stab, pokey, 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 pokey. Stab, pokey, 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 pokey. Stab, pokey, 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 pokey. Stab, pokey, 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 pokey. Drop, flick, 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 flick. Little leaf shapes. Now you do it. I just wanted to put it all over, because then I like it to go hunting for cover up the white spots. But I just wanted to do that first. Okay, so I get more. Okay, now I could get more. Now I'm going hunting, by white, flick, 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 flick. And I'm not afraid to touch the yellowy copper part. They do touch. It's part of the same tree. And then I want you to know we're going to add yellow next. So you're like, oh, I can't cover up everything in copper. Yellow will help us. Yellow's going to help copper. Because look how red she is. Calm down, copper. More paint. I got it. Running out. Whoop. Running out. Scratchy, scratch. Because, oh, look, I still have a whole bunch of white left. But what did I say? We're going to, look at all those dots. Are those evenly spaced apart? I can see it in the camera. That's weird. Okay, now I can get yellow. And I do not care that I ruined this yellow because she makes copper more beautiful. So I just go, pokey, 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 pokey. Whole bunch. And then the yellow is going to help me push copper around and just make it have way cuter texture. Now I go, pew, 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 pew. Now I'm going hunting for the white, and I let my copper, pew, 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 and my yellow stripes. Look at them. I want to show you. Right? So there's a piece of copper, and I go, whoosh, whoosh. Oh, should I touch that again? No, I love it right there. And then, whoosh. Oh, and here's a way of getting rid of those white things with a little yellow. I like them. And then when yellow's not, just stab the yellow again and use yellow to push copper around. Look how cute it is. I know. And I'm going to go on my blue. I don't care. My leaves hang down over my blue. I don't care. They escape. More yellow. Yellow has to do all the work of pushing my copper around. So I use yellow. Come on, yellow. Help me push copper. She's lazy. Go over there. Go over there. Go over there. Look at, I still have copper pieces showing. But do you like how the texture is? They're little yellow copper leafy things. And I just keep stabbing my yellow. Yellow's doing all the work. I get the yellow and I pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off. And I don't want any dry canvas, right? So I attack those. Pick it up and drop it off. Remember, if you get to a spot where I'm going too fast, it's hard for me to measure how fast I'm going when I don't have a class following along and I can't see. So I just go paint, 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 paint. But if you need to pause at any time and catch you uppy. Now I'm just hunting for those white things. More yellow. Kaboom! Bye, 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 little ugly white dry things. No empty canvas. Bye, bye. And then look at the bottom. Everybody pause and look up. I'm going to let some little escaping leaves hanky downy. I'm raining down. I'm falling. I'm a fall tree. I fall. Peek, peek. So good. I still have white pieces. What the heck? Ugh. I just want a little scratch. That's all I can't do more than that. There. How many color values do we have in our tree? Do we have dark copper with yellow? And then even inside the copper, do we have dark, medium, light? How about the green? Do we have dark, medium, light? How about in the yellow? Do we have dark, medium, light? We do. So good. So good. Push pause if everyone's not ready. Okay, now we're going to clean our paintbrush. So I need one paper towel. One. And I want to squeeze it. There's no water to wash out your paint because disgusting paint water makes a mess. So I just fold it over like this. And I squeeze it really hard. And I squeeze the paint out. And I end up with a boogie. I fold that over. That's disgusting. Maybe I could go again. So I fold it over. A new clean spot. And just squeeze it like that. Hey, paint's still coming out. I want a new napkin. Get out of here, napkin. And get a clean one. I still got paint on it. Still a little bit. I'm going to try again. Okay, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, pinch it, squeeze it, pinch it, squeeze it. Oh, see? Look how dry that looks. And then watch. It doesn't really, it's still a little bit coming off. Maybe I could do it one more time. But it looks like there's paint on there, but not enough to hurry our gold, right? So I just go pinch, squeeze. Until there's not a whole bunch of boogies coming out. There, it's all dry. And can we pause right now and put the lids on our paints? So we can say, thank you, copper. Goodbye. I put the lid on my, not copper, on my reddish, rusty, oh, there. And I make sure it's closed all the way around. Because you can keep these and play with them at home. You can paint rocks and stuff. And then where's my yellow? Where'd she go? She under the napkin? Oh, she ended up on this front table. So I have to put the lid on her. Nice. Okay. And then, thank you, white. Goodbye. Look how much white you have. You can decorate with this. Oh, mine doesn't want to go on. Wait. Oh, there. Pinchy, pinchy, pinchy. All right, I got it. And blue's got a lid on it. Green doesn't have my lid. Okay, just take a moment. Okay. Because guess what we get to do next? Gold. I know. Ready? And we're just going to put it on like leaves on top. Just leaves on top. Let's put it in the gold area first. And it's see-through. So you're like, mine's not showing. You need to have the light reflect. Okay, because look at, this is, it's not all the way dry. I lied. So we'll do it gently on top, okay? Just do the white and yellow area. So I get one little poke. Oh! And let's just see what one looks like. See how see-through she is? But look how shiny. Oh, you can't really see. Let me do more. Hey, oh, it's on. Remember how we were worried and we needed dark, medium, light? Oh, look at this gold. And they're not really touching. Just do the gold areas. Look how shiny. Love it. How you do it? And you can't rub it in. They need to look like leaves. Right. And then now let's do the green area. Green, 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 green. So cute. Why are we doing one area at a time? Because I don't want to pick up green in my gold and put it in my copper. I don't like that. There. Dash, 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 dash. Look it! Do you see how shiny? And then once I go into my copper, because she's wet with my copper and my yellow, I don't want to go visit anything else because my paintbrush will be dirty. So as soon as you finish the yellow area and the green area, pause. And then don't start doing this rusty red area until you're all done and happy with this. See, I see a spot. I want to put another one. I'm looking at the shine. All right for you. All right, that feels good. I had to look around it like this to get so I could see the okay. Now, once I touch the copper, because I'm going to pick up some dirty little paint, so I can't go back and visit this area anymore. Okay, but now I can put gold everywhere. Oh my God! It just floats on top. Very soft, very gentle, right on top. Don't rub it in. You're just floating on top. Look at it, so pretty. It's like jewelry. Don't forget we have copper paint too. Uh-oh, that was too big. Do you see it? I meant to do it softly or soft, soft, flick, flick. And then I need to go check it with my reflection because it's shiny and I need to, let me see. I can't see. Get the reflection. Let's see where I missed. I can put a few more, right? And nothing goes in the blue and the black. They get no decoration. That's it for them. Okay, now, without even cleaning your paintbrush, can you find copper? This shiny copper cup. Oh, that's the paint. See, I tricked myself. Sorry, it's this one. She looks like brown, but she's not. When you open it, you'll see her. See how shimmery she is? Very shimmery. So we're going to put this. It can't go in the gold world. It can't go in, the yellow world or the green world. It can only visit copper. Okay, so only in the copper area. If there's no gold there, put some copper there. Look at that color. Look how see-through she is. Pew, pew. So I don't rub her in. I just make flicks. She's a totally different coppery color. Isn't she fun? You seen that before? Pew, pew. And then I'll have to look to the side, because I can't really see it good. There, now we have copper pieces and gold pieces, and I'm using the reflection again to see where I put copper. I'll see, I could put more right here. Only in the copper world. Right. It's too dark for the shiny area. It doesn't look right. I've done it, and I was disappointed. Okay, so we're at 1 hour. So if you guys have to get on the bus right now, this would be a good time to pause and do part 2 another day. These paintbrushes you don't need anymore. If you want to wash them, you can. If you want to throw them away, you can. But to make the tree, we just need black and silver. So these are the 3 things we need to make the tree. And if you want to pack up everything and catch the bus, because we're at 1 hour, that's fair. And then another day do the tree. Okay? So, because it takes about 20 minutes to make a tree. Because we paint it once with black, and then we put silver on it. So you're kind of doing it twice. Okay? So if you need to pause, you can pause. Because I'm going to show you a tree. Look. Look at it. See? The tree. Look how the tree never really touches the sides. She stays in the middle. Okay? And I wanted to show you something real quick. The way trees grow. I'll just do it on a napkin. with my black paint. Where did I just put it? Oh, I lost. Okay. Is trees grow like this, right? I just go, I upside down paintbrush because I would like it to be pointy. If you hold it like a pencil, it'll just go smash and stay huge the whole time and will never get smaller. Okay, if I get paint and I hold my paintbrush upside down, I start like this, and then it gets lighter and lighter and tinier and tinier and tinier and tinier and tinier and tinier. Don't branches go from thick to thin? And it's all bumpy because the napkin's bumpy, but I hold my paintbrush upside down, like my elbows on a little elevator, and I just pull, or I pull, or I pull, like that. But I don't hold like a pencil because that's a hard smash. And then a hard smash can only make a hard smash. And you'll never have tiny pointy ends. Okay? And trees go like this. So here's my tree. And I go, trees go like this. They go a branch to the right. And then they never make a chicken foot, like a W. No. If I put one there on that branch, I have to go up higher and put another branch. See that? And they always point up, right? So, because they're reaching for the sun. But I go to the right, and then I go a little higher and go to the other side. What if I wanted to put another one directly right here and make another W? No. I go up a little higher, right? And then I go to the right, to the left. Does that make sense? They never really touch at the base. Okay? That's the trick of a tree. So, let's make the base of the tree. So the base of the tree is just 2 fingers big, but it starts to get bigger for no reason because you're painting. Who cares? So find the very middle of your painting, right? It's right down the middle. And put 2 fingers like that. And then get your, oh, my black paint's behind me. Okay, so I get my black paint and my little paintbrush and I just go stab. Get a lot because I have far to go. I'm just going to put a line on one side of my finger and a line on the other side of my finger. You can't see that, right? And then I move my fingers. Oh, because it's 2 fingers big. So my non-painting hand was my measurer. And then my painting hand went on this side of my fingers and that side of my fingers. Now I know how wide she's going to be. And now let's just make them, and then put right in the middle, right where green starts, put a little... Find the middle, right, use your eye. Right where green starts, I'm going to put a dot. Can you see it? Now I'm going to stare at those, and I'm going to try to reach up with the paint on my black paint on my paintbrush. And I'm going to try to push up and bump into that, oh, dot. So I push, 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 hit it. Nice. Now you do it. And what if it's not perfect? So we're going to paint the whole thing with black and silver, remember? So, and then I get more paint for the other side, and I just climb that line, and I'm going to try to bump that same dot. It's getting skinny, and and then I hit the dot. Oh. Yeah? Does that make sense? Okay, now I'm going to get more black. I'm going to paint my tree up and down. I can't go side to side because we're doing bark. And bark texture is up and down. You know trees, right? So I just get, and I get a lot of black. And I'm just pushing it and smushing it and push and smush, right? So I just go push and push, smush and push and paint it inside. Oh, I'm dragging around gold and stuff. But is gold and copper instantly gone? Who's more powerful, black or gold? Black or copper? I know. So like, oh no, it will be gone in 1 second, smushing in the black because black is more powerful. Well, then how are we going to put silver on it? Carefully. Because you put the silver on top and let it just very gently slime on top of the black. Looks really good. Did you get your trunk? She's bigger on the bottom, smaller at the top, right? And then now we have black on our paintbrush, and we want to get silver. So you have to lick it off. No, I'm just kidding. guys, you know better than that. I just get a paper towel and I fold it over and I give it a pinch. And then another good reason why we only pinch clean our paintbrush, look how pointy she is. It's because I didn't rub it like this, like that, make her hair sticks out. I go point. Now find your silver. Nice silver paint. While the trunk is still wet with black paint, now I'm going to stab my silver and try to put silver streaks on my wet black paint. See how it's shiny? Watch this. Ooh. And I try not to touch it twice. I just touched it twice. What happened to it? I just erased it. Who's more powerful, black or silver? Black by a million. So I just touched it twice and I lost it. Okay, now the next one next to that. Cool. Want to see me ruin it? It turns black. Oh, you can only go up. Just go up. And then the next row up. And the next row up. And get more paint. And the next row up. And look at the cool stripes. That is cool silver. But what if I go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and mix black and silver together? It just becomes black. Silver can't live. And then you don't get good texture. That's fun, right? Oh, I touched it twice. What am I doing? Because I was bored waiting for you. Okay, now I don't have to clean off my paintbrush for the silver because, you know, black will cancel it out. But now I'm going to get my black paint. And I just need to make some branches. So, and I'm trying to get near this corner right here. Not touching the side, but just down here somewhere. And I'm going to bump over my golds, you know, leaves. I don't care. So I stab my black really hard because I have far to go. Like that. And then I'm going to be in the tree, right? But way down here. I'm just going to go way like a roller coaster and then stop before I touch the side. But I'm way down here and I go way over there. It's a little straight. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Cool. And then I'd like to put one on the other side doing the same thing. What happens if I keep rubbing it and rubbing it? It'll just get bigger and bigger. Depends on what you like. So now I stab my black. And then I need to put another one, but can I do it directly across? No. I have to go slightly higher on my tree. And I'm still going to try to land in this corner. So I jump up and I go, way! There. Should I go back and forth and rub it in? No. It was thick to start and it ended pointy. I think that's kind of perfect. Right? Point. Now, let's make a branch jump off of this one. So we'll try to end up in the halfway spot up here. So she's going to jump up and point to off the page, right? So I get lots of paint because I have far to go. And I just jump up, whee! And she's looking over there. And I can make it a little thicker where she's touching there. Well, that makes this branch jealous. But we'll just point straight ahead off the page right here. So just go, whee! All right, that's all you get. They don't have to match. And now let's go up and to this corner. Okay, so we'll jump onto the top of this tree. How come I'm going fast? Because I'm worried the black will dry before I can put silver on it. It's just like draw, like who cares? But do you see how few branches I'm putting? Okay, not a whole bunch. And then, because black is really dark. So now I'm going to touch the top of my tree and try to make it to this corner. But it has a little bend or something to it. It's not straight. So I go, whee! Oh, that's too skinny. Where it touches a tree, I need to go back and make it a little thicker. There. It goes from thick to thin. There. Alrighty. And then, let's make a branch go to that corner. Whee! Okay. Look at it. Oh, I made a Y. I don't love it. I'm not in love with it because trees don't have really matching patterns like that, but that's right. I'll live. Okay, now let's start making twigs. Do you remember twigs? If it was like this, like our twigs, it'd be up below, then above, then below, then above, and they always go further down the stick. And they go parallel, which is if this stick is going that way, then the twig goes that way too. They match. Okay, so I get more, and I just go, oh, well, I'm going to put one little baby one right here. Flick. Now you do it. And then to match her, I'm going to put another one, but I have to go, I'm going to go, that one was below, and this one will be above. But she's parallel, flat. They don't go up, they don't go down, they're parallel. They're trying to point off the page. Now let's do this one. So I go parallel with the stick, so I jump out, but I just go run along her, and I go above, then one below. Nice. Above, below. Now let's do this one on the other side. So I go one below and then one above. But they're not touching, right? I go further down the stick before I do another one. One above, one below, one above, one below. Now how about this one? One below, one above. I need more paint. And then one below and then one above. Not very many, just a few. Just copy me, right? And it's just it. We're going to decorate with silver. And then this one, she would like another one. Look at this big hole right here. So let me put a branch right here. Hello, I'm in a branch. And then what could I do? I put one below and above. Because there was a big hole. I didn't like it. I don't like this hole in the middle either. Let's jump off of this one and just kind of go, no, off of this one and go across, right? Like, whee! There. There. Now I can put the twigs on those the branches that are left. I go below and above. Just two for each. Below and above. Maybe one more. And then this one. Below, above, below. Okay, both of those took 3 instead of 2. It's cute, right? It's because it's a pattern of a tree. If there's a big hole right here, I don't like it. You see it? Can I just put a little Y right there? I didn't like the hole. There. Who wants to streak silver on it? Me. Okay, clean your paintbrush from the black. Give it a pinch. And do we rub it in like this? No. We streak it. So I stab my silver. I already did the trunk, right? But now I'm going to do the branch. Push. Should I do that over? No, I should not. What will happen if I touch it twice? Will the silver live? No. So watch. Now I could do this one. Push. Done. Push. Done. More silver. Push. Done. No going backsies. Just streak the black with a little bit of silver, and that's all you get to do. You already drew it. Now just help the black look cuter. She just looks a little boring. So here's a worry. And then I just keep getting more paint. And as soon as you run out of paint, stab the silver. And you're floating on top of the black. Do not rub it in. Flick. Super soft. Who's going to erase all your silver? Black will if you're not careful. Be careful. And then you already know where your branches go because you already made them. Now we're just decorating them with some silver. Scratch. Scratch. Oh, I just made the branch super thick. Oops, I missed the branch completely. Nobody's going to notice. They're going to be staring at your beautiful tree. I like it when it streaks. Oh, wait. can I explain 3D with this, with the black? Do I have black? That's my dark. Do I have black and silver mixed together? Yes. Do I have strings of pure silver? Yes. If you rub it in, what do you get? Just black. So I'm just floating on top, and if black sticks out anywhere, that's a nice dark part. I give it permission to do that. I give it permission to have black sneaking out. I don't need to cover the whole thing with silver. It's just a little decoration. A little highlight, a little swoop. Oh, I'm out of silver. So who loves their painting right now? I know you do. You just painted that. It's adorable. Your mom is going to freak out. And this is going to be wet for at least 30 minutes because we have lumps and we gave it permission to be lumpy. Remember that? Because it just dries darker on a thicker area. But it takes longer to dry for the air to be stolen out of your paint. Oh, I'm just making black. I need it softer. I can tell when I mess up and I push too hard. I'm supposed to do it as soft as humanly possible. There. Whew. I don't always. And I don't even have my glasses on, so I'm kind of guessing. There. Do you love yours? It has to dry though. Now you can put the lids on your silver and your black. You can wash out your paintbrushes. And then the paint comes off your hands with water, so no worries there. You had your apron in case you dropped your paintbrush on your lap. Okay, you guys did a really good job. I know I probably went too fast in places. Hopefully teacher was pausing, but I was trying to get to that hour and 20-minute mark. I'm trying to stay under time so that you guys don't miss the bus. Giving teachers options if you want to break it into 2 pieces. Okay, you guys did a great job. Nice. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.